I'm Mark. I'm a qualified counsellor, psychotherapist. I studied at UCS for 4 years, from level 2 through to level 3 through to level 4, and qualified last year, 2023. Yeah, so it's split. I mean, when I first went into the course, my intention was to be a full-time psychotherapist working privately as a private practitioner. Through college, actually, I learned how that can be quite an isolating kind of career path. So I was fortunate to find a placement during my course as part of the course, which I love. I was lucky enough that once my placement finished, I was kept on and now employed. So I'm now employed as a counsellor at Charley's Memory and Highbridge, which is a mental health charity that works primarily with young people, albeit it's grown massively over the last few years, and so we're now doing 26 and over. So it's a quite a diverse spread of client, but born of working with children and young people. And then I split my time with private work, so I still do my private practice work on top of working for Charley's, and it's quite a nice spread because I can kind of keep the demographics slightly different. So I work primarily with children and young people here, and then my private work is sort of older clients. So yeah, so my week is split. So I work here 3 days a week in Charley's, and then the rest of my time is devoted to private work. Also do a bit of other work within the mental health sector, but I major on counselling psychotherapy, which is split between these two sides. I'm really lucky. I mean, I wouldn't have found this placement the way I did if it weren't for University Centre Somerset. That was absolutely key to me finding here, and not just fulfilling my placement criteria, but actually then finding full-time employment with them. So yeah, I consider myself very lucky here. I mean, my tutors were great. I mean, vastly experienced, and really from level 2 through level 3 and into level 4. Yeah, I kind of wanted for people that had been in the profession for any longer and had the experience that they had. So I found that invaluable, and particularly with counselling, there's that extra kind of requirement in terms of supervision and supervisory support. And they treat that very seriously, not just within the profession, but within University Centre Somerset. So I valued that one-to-one kind of support was really important. Yeah, so I think more than anything, it's that, because it's a difficult profession. It's a testing environment. So to know that you kind of got not just the experience, but the want for support as well. That was really key. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I found I found University Centre Somerset, having tried really hard to get into counselling. I've been in my own therapy for about 2 years. At a point during that, the penny kind of dropped, where I felt that what my therapist was doing for me, I really wanted to do for other people. But I found it really hard to find the right pathway in. So I attended an open day and kind of went from there. So I mean, that's kind of where my personal experience became quite valuable. I knew what I wanted to do. It was how can I get there? And so finding the course, finding the level 2 kind of as an introductory way in really changed everything. It just came right at the right time for me. And yeah, I really didn't look back from that point. So yeah, I consider myself really fortunate to have found University Centre Somerset when I did, because things just fell into place really easily. So yeah, I consider myself really fortunate. Yeah. So between my cohort, my tutors, it was a fantastic experience, which I value now. And so again, I'm really thankful that I found it when I did. So my advice to anybody is, even if it's attending an open day, if you're interested, just go for it.